Them libtards are at it again, spreading misinformation about our dear Lord Trump's tariffs. Listen to what these lily-livered, vegan-eating, kitty-littering classrooms having beta males had to say about tariffs.
Tariffs are a tax on consumers, and I'm not a fan of jacking up taxes on American consumers.
Jeez, I never thought I would agree with Ted Cruz on anything. It made me throw up in my mouth a little bit.
But what's also indisputable is the markets are down about 8% in just 2 days, and I'm getting all kinds of reaction from businesses, farmers in Wisconsin that are highly concerned about what's happening. So those are the facts.
When McKinley most famously put tariffs on in 1890, they lost 50% of their seats in the next election. When Hart Smuley put on their tariff in the early 1930s, we lost the House and the Senate with 60 years. So they're not only bad economically, they're bad politically.
I'll tell you what, if I ever got impeached, I think the market would crash. I think everybody would be very poor. You would see numbers that you wouldn't believe.
U.S. stocks plunged for the second straight day Friday in reaction to President Donald Trump's tariffs.
It would crash.
The Nasdaq is now in a bear market.
You would see numbers that you wouldn't believe.
Having fallen more than 20% from its recent peak.
Everybody would be very poor.
Yeah, but listen, there is a place in the world for tariffs to help grow homegrown production. But it takes a coordinated thought process. We're going to help underwrite the pain in the interim so that we don't spread a tax on the poor that doesn't affect the wealthy. If we were to take an industry, dare I say, like Joe Biden did with the CHIPS Act, and say we need to bring computer chip manufacturing back to America, let's help subsidize the building of production industry, of supply lines, of parts production, and let's get it here so we can get it out of the hands of our enemy China, who keeps stealing our technology. But to just say, we're going to put a blank tariff all over the world, including on bananas, which we're never going to grow in the United States, then there's no point to it other than to increase a huge tax on all of us, which is going to harm the poorest of the poor and even the middle class, and fund the continuation of the biggest tax break in history for the wealthiest of people who already have the biggest disparity between the wealthiest and the middle class in the history of our country. This is not liberals saying this. This is Rand Paul, Ted Cruz, Ron Johnson, the nuttiest of the nutty right-wingers. Come on, right-wingers, listen to reason. Your man is lying and has some fixation on William McKinley that really harms American people. If you are truly an America First person, say no to the Trump taxes of his ridiculous and thoughtless tariff plan.